All right, next up, we have Colson Dinsmore, Aiden Sears, and Brandon Stone. Let's hear it.
Let's give it
Let's hear it for the last racer, finishing up the race. Good job, Grums.
Aiden Stone's another one who's been out here pretty regularly working on this track and making it the what it is today. Him and his dad come out here pretty often. And this is something we really do love about Oak City OneWheel is that the kids really get involved out here. Yeah. And they work on the tracks. They learn how to ride. They practice more out here. And then they really, grow within the sport and the community.
We just signed up little Aiden on the Def Punks team. Zoe,
nice.
So excited about it.
Dude,
We're proud of you, buddy. We're very proud of you.
All right, up next, we have Colson Dinsmore, number 85, Aiden Sears, number 212, and Brandon Stone, number 86.
Go.
Up on the squirrel's nest, getting ready to get started.
Look at the intensity.
Again, we just really have to thank Eric and Noah and everybody else in the Oak City OneWheel crew that has made this squirrel's nest possible, especially the mad scientist himself who made this drop gate possible. I mean, it is just incredible what we have here in the Oak City OneWheel. Again, we are so grateful. Thank you so much to everybody in the community.
You know what? Yeah, I was up there last night. It's actually pretty intimidating.
It is.
Being up there,
especially
with the racer gate up, you just feel like you're cramped up there. And with the other riders, you're like, the nerves are going crazy. Yeah. They're doing everything they can to stay in check with their emotions. Look at that. Look at the love that we're seeing.
This is great. We also got to give out a shout out to Josue with those awesome stenciled tires that fit perfectly to be able to spell out Oak City Shredfest. I mean, this is some science right there.
All right, we've got Colson Dinsmore. He's in the black jersey, Aiden Sears in the green jersey, and Brandon Stone in the gray.
Just like we're setting up.
We are live. Let's go. Sorry about those technical difficulties. As I just say that wrong.
We're coming back. We're rejoining the Groms race here.
And the gate's up.
Oak City Shredfest.
Yes!
We have Colson Dinsmore, Aiden Sears, and Brandon Stone getting ready to start. We've got a view right up there of that drop gate. As soon as the drop gate drops, you're going to see these racers.
There they go.
And they're off.
Oh,
there we go.
These guys are flying.
Aiden's off to a little bit of a lead there to start.
There we go. We got our drone pilot, Michael Scott Rue from Durham, North Carolina. He's just an incredible pilot. His ability to maneuver around these riders is just amazing, and we are so grateful to have him here.
It's great to have a good drone pilot on the race course following these racers.
Now look at the difference in speed that we're seeing.
Right.
They are really flying. Oh, we look like we have a race coming up here.
Yeah, that race for second. We've got Colson is right on Aiden Sears' heels.
It looks like we've got him on a pint in second, and I believe
XR?
I believe Aiden's on XR.
And I think if Brandon wouldn't have stumbled a little bit, he'd probably be right in the mix.
Right.
Oh, I know he would.
But all it takes is a little bit of a mix-up.
Aiden's going right into the berm.
Brandon could be in the first place again.
Aiden carrying great speed through here.
Aiden is off the track.
But he's holding it. He's held it.
Aiden held it together. On the outside of that figure eight loop, loop 2.
There he goes.
Coming down the stretch and over the hump. Caught a little bit of air there.
He made that look easy.
That was tight.
Those are those flight fins right there, man. That's what you're going to see. The capability to be able to hold on to your board right there. The flight fins really step it up here in racing.
Yeah, he's putting a little bit more distance between himself and Colton Dinsmore in the black jersey. Woo!
That was clean.
Oh, man.
You got to push right through the pushback on that hump.
Oh, yeah. And I was coaching him a little this morning. Look at that.
This is truly the full send track out here today.
This is awesome. This is a fantastic footage too out here. This is amazing. We are so grateful for Amps Electric Games for coming out and supporting us and being out here and making this event and this live stream, just incredible. So thank you so much. Really,
thank you very much, Josh. I really appreciate partnering with Oak City OneWheel to bring everybody these one-wheel races, electric unicycle races, and e-skate races. All PEVs can fit under the Amps Electric Games tent.
We look like we're watching a very clean lap here from Aiden.
Yes. No mistakes. It was that little wobble here.
Nope. Oh.
That's the same place they got him last time. There must be some sort of disruption in the track.
I noticed a little bumps through there actually when I was on the track yesterday.
Well, we've had hundreds of people riding this track for days now out here at Oak City Shredfest with so many riders. It's almost, I think it's close to 600, which is pretty insane.
It looks like we've got our first place finisher here, Aiden. Here he comes, crossing the finish line. All right.
All right,
Strong
Aiden.
finish.
Nice job, Aiden. We have 2 racers battling out for second place here. Colson Dinsmore. Colson Dinsmore in second place across the finish line. And Brandon Stone is finishing up his lap now.
Let's go, Brandon.
All right, folks, let's hear it for Brandon. Coming across the finish line now. Let's go, Brandon!
I love seeing these little guys. So exciting. So exciting.
All right, up for our next heat, we've got Zoe Miller, Lucas Baker, and Eli Christensen.
Let's go. All right, this is an
Zoe
exciting
is-
thing for us. Bart and I actually right now have to be fighting over the fact that both of our kids are right there on the squirrel's nest going head to head. This is an exciting day right now for both Bart and myself. Let's go.
That's
Go,
right.
Zoe Miller.
I imagine you guys have a little more skin in the game than you do with these normal racers. How long has Zoe been riding?
She's been riding almost half her life.
Okay.
Yeah. Eli's been riding since he was almost 5.
Okay.
He's 10 now, so over almost half his life.
Look at these kids. Look at the faces.
He wants it. Eli knows he's got to give it to him. He's got to feel it. He knows it.
Here we go.
Both Zoe
Race
and
time
Eli
is
helped build this
now.
track.
My heart is in my
So as soon as the race coordinator, John Brown, hits the button over there, we have a 10-second countdown. It's actually random. 10 to 13-second countdown before that gate drops. Introduces a little bit of anticipation. Can't really guess when the gate is going to drop because it's random.
Seems like it's longer than 12 seconds so far.
Feels like a lifetime.
It's been an hour.
Drone is ready, so we are ready to race.
Here we go.
There we go.
Zoe, Lucas, and
Zoe
Eli.
taking a very commanding lead.
Lucas is in second place over the little obstacle there. Heading into this berm. Up over the
little
Fokker.
There we go.
Eli's now in third place. It looks like he's just going to hold control. He's going over the little Fokker now.
Here we go. Zoe's in first place, heading out into that, make that turn onto the figure 8 loop.
She is absolutely flying.
And she is flying, man. She really has the amount of that she's keeping up with you all the time. I think that's why she's so fast.
Fact is, I can't keep up with her now. It's ridiculous.
And that's the straightest part of the track, I think, right through there. That's where we're going to see some racers make up some time, I imagine.
And the lines she's taking are all clean lines that
Yes,
we went
look at
through
her.
together. She's so excited. Look at her. All right.
She's really hammering it up for the drone right there.
This is exciting.
This has got to be an incredibly exciting experience for children as well.
Yeah.
To be hailed as heroes to these people and hoisted up on their shoulders. It's just a wonderful feeling that we get in this community.
I just love the fact that we all come together and we embrace the younger generation because we know they're going to be our next generation stars.
Yeah, it's true.
There's Zoe coming across the finish line for a second lap.
Here we go.
We have lost the drone for a little technical difficulty out here, but luckily we have all these steady cams out here thanks to Amps Electric Games.
And coming through.
Anybody's race for second
All
place at
right.
this point.
Second one over.
Let's go, Eli!
Come on, Eli,
Eli's
baby.
through for
Come
second.
on.
See, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Now Eli's in second place.
Eli just overtook Lucas for second place. All it takes is a little stumble.
All you gotta do is stay on your board. You're faster if you stay on your board.
Wow, we got a battle for second now.
We are coming through. Zoe's got to have completed almost her second figure eight.
Yeah, and if you're
She
out
has
here,
to be coming through any time now.
as well as if there's those people that are out here watching this incredible race and they're a Clydesdale racer, they need to be staging right now.
That's right.
Okay.
Should be staging.
This is a good tight race. Eli's still holding that second place spot coming in.
All All right, here comes Zoe
There's
Miller.
Zoe coming in, almost coming to that last jump.
And here she comes.
All right,
Oh,
Zoe.
here she goes. Finalist Zoe Miller.
Fighting for second place.
Great job, Zoe. We've got a battle between Lucas Maker and Eli Christensen for second place. And we've got our track cam, we've got our finish line cam right here.
Drone's
on
coming
the
up to track them to find out where they are.
I think
we got one down.
Oh, we've got another lane switch there, another switch in places.
They are on the backside of the 8.
All right, Eli's coming into the berms that you and Barton Bodie made this last November, as well as that we were jumping fire over in November as well.
Oh, that's right. I forgot all about that.
Looks like Eli Christensen is in second place.
Coming in on second place.
Coming in hot.
Let's go, Eli.
Let's go, Eli.
Second place. Followed closely by Lucas Maker.
Let's go.
Congratulations to all 3.
Exactly. This is so awesome to be able to do this. This is Eli's first race ever, so that was really exciting to be able to watch that, especially not only his dad, but also as the festival director out here with so many people out here screaming and having a great time watching these races. Clydesdales are getting staged up.
Looks like we've got Clydesdales Open up next. We're going to try to get you guys a printout of the Clydesdales Open so we can go ahead and announce those racers. We're working closely with our race coordinators, John Brown. Who else we got on the race team?
We also have Mikey to Dominic, as well as Jason Stone helping us out today.
All from Oak City OneWheel, Raleigh's finest OneWheel group.
Okay, we just all one wheels. We're all PDBs.
All
We've got.
PDBs.
That's how we actually even met you, right?
That's right.
We have Kenzie Mudge, who's came out to Amped Ledger Games and raced with you guys and actually won, I think, the top ladies awards. And then she just introduced us, and this is how this whole relationship got started. So PEVs is really the thing that we really embrace. And you know, if you can ride anything, you can come out on a scooter, e-bike, doesn't matter. You can join us for one of our second Sunday slow rolls, and you can find all about that at oakcityoneWheel.com.
I actually saw a guy on a one-wheel bike.
Yes, exactly. He's Ricky. It's super awesome. He does some incredible work.
All right, for the first heat here for the Clydesdales, we're going to have Adam Steele, bib number 198, and Ben Pabon, bib number 221.
There we go. Clydesdales, again, are racers 215 pounds or over, and this is important because, again, the power of these devices is still very limited in the ability to be able to hold up big guys like us.
Oh, absolutely. But with the GT in play now, it really, really has amped them up because this new board, the new one-wheel GT, really has the power to move these big racers. I mean, the small racers are just insane, but these big guys, they're utilizing all the new power, technology that One-Wheel's put into these.
All right, these racers are staging. The drop gate is set, so we should see in 10 to 13 seconds, the drop gate will drop and the race will be on. All right, folks, let's hear it for these Clydesdales, Adam Steele and Ben Pabon. Let's go.
They're definitely taking it a little more cautious.
Looks like Ben had a little stumble there, but Adam is on his way over the Lil Fokker. Lil Fokker named after the Maker's PEV.
Yeah, the Maker's PEV that is actually makes a controller so that you can make your own one wheel in your garage.
Like a vest.
Like a vest. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Vest would be like the general term, like, and then the Little Fokker would be the brand that makes that one.
I got you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's correct. Yeah. Look at these guys. Now it seems like they're not going so fast after watching 10-year-olds flying around here, but where they're headed right now, they are actually going uphill. It doesn't look like it from your screen, but I promise you, it is a slight uphill, and if these guys push too hard, they will nosedive the board over.
Absolutely.
And they hit like bag of rocks.
Yeah, Ben is really charging. You can see him with that athletic stance, just trying to make up some room between him and Adam. Into the dusty float area there, the dusty, oh wow.
Yeah,
I love that little bump there, yeah.
That's taken out a lot of riders so far. It's making this look easy. It looks like he's playing a really clean race. He knows he's by himself, so he's actually taking it through there.
Again, like I said, you stay on your board, you're going to go faster.
All right, Adam Steele's in first place. Once again, heading past that Armadillo sign, tire, puncture, pressure.
Oh my gosh, we're so grateful for Corey
Yes.
and Armadillos. Corey's out here actually on the track also taking really beautiful photos that I get to then use all year to market and make so that we can get all these people out here every year. So we're so grateful to Armadillos and their tire pressure, or it's a sealant that you fill in your tire, and it will keep your tire pressure consistent because you will lose your leaks, as well as like a safety thing that if you have a puncture while you're riding, your riding doesn't stop. It's fantastic. You actually can get some today here at the Armadillo tent at the Soap Park.
There we go.
Consistency in this race, carrying your speed, matters for everything. If you lose your speed, you have to maintain.
Your momentum, keep that momentum going.
Absolutely.
Keep driving that train.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, these aren't super torquey vehicles, so once you get up to speed, you really have to hold that.
I imagine tire pressure plays a big factor in this as well today, especially on those bigger guys with the smaller wheels, and probably want to have that pretty pumped up pretty high, huh?
It's strange. We see riders that want to keep their tire pressure between 6 and 10 psi, and then we see other riders, PC Pro riders, who are up around 16 to 18 psi.
Here comes Adam Steele.
Here he comes.
Adam Steele finishing it up here. First place for this Heat 1 of the Clydesdales race. And we've got Ben Pavone who's going to finish it up. Up on the next heat, we've got Vincent Sufflat, Nicholas Perk, and Joseph Carpage. They are staging, getting ready to get set off.
We got some nerves showing up there, guys. Let's get up. Let's get some racing going.
I don't see Ben. I wonder if he went down somewhere. Ben off the track.
So he hasn't come through. He should be coming around.
There he is. Here comes Ben finishing up his lap. Ben Pavone. Racer 221. Give it up for Ben.
Here he comes.
All right, Ben. All right, next up, Vincent Sufflat, Nicholas Burke, and Joseph Carpage. The starting gate is up.
What a beautiful shirt.
Vincent Sufflat is in the white and teal jersey. Nicholas Burke is in the green, and Joseph Carpage is in the black.
Not just green, he's also wearing the new festival shirt that we just made for this year.
I love it. And once again, this is Heat 2 of the Clydesdales here at Oak City Shred Fest in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Let's go.
I don't think we could ask for better weather.
This weather is fantastic. It really is. The last 2 years we've done this, we actually had a hurricane and then another really big storm came through. So we were really always just watching the rain, trying to counteract the rain. And this year, we haven't even had a drop that comes through this whole weekend. This has been a beautiful, beautiful weekend. We're so grateful. There we go.
Up and over the first hump.
Oh, we got a race here.
Got a racer off his board. Like the Vincent Sufflat is in first place. But Nicholas is right on his tail, up and over that Maker's PEV hump. Or the
Barker, the little Barker.
Named for what it just does to you when you're riding it with one wheel. And through that quick section, those S turns there, I also found that that's where you get a lot of traction as well. I don't know if it's a little more gravelly through there, but you can definitely pour the gas on as you come through that section.
Absolutely. You see how chunky it is.
And it looks like Vincent Sufflat is making a little bit of distance between himself and second place, Nicholas Burt, with Joseph Carpage in the black, bringing up the third place.
These guys are flying.
This is really cool to incorporate Loop 2 this year. This is an exciting race to see now with this new figure 8 track.
Yes, it is. I believe you have Kenzie's cut over there. You got some jumps going in as well?
Okay. Yeah, this year just turned into a...
Let's see how he handles going at this speed.
Let's hear it for Vincent.
Vincent's
the block coming across the line. Oh, he's going to... Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Slow down a little bit. Slow down. Took the hump there. In second place, we've got Nicholas Burke. Yeah, that was a lot of speed management going into the hump there, I believe.
Here he comes. These GTs are really bringing the heat, especially for these big racers.
I think I saw a video of you doing 28, 30 miles an hour on a GT.
33.
33 miles an hour. Oh, that was a nice save by our drone pilot. It's really tough to fly drones out here. We've got low-hanging branches, so we want to give a big shout-out to our drone pilot coming out and racing with these racers.
Yeah, Michael Scott Ruick. Again, you can find him on Facebook, on Instagram, and especially on YouTube. And you can watch him chase incredible fixed-wing FPVs. It is fantastic to watch what he does. And so we are so grateful to have him out here again. Thank you, Michael Scott Ruick.
Vincent Suflot is making it look easy out there around the figure 8 loop.
And this is actually, it's only 2 laps right now. But it is exhausting. You've got your nerves working against you. You've got adrenaline pumping. You've got to learn how to control and harness that. It is not an easy thing, and these guys are coming through absolutely spent.
And here comes here comes Vincent Suflot.
Here we go.
Racer number 159 across the finish line.
Yes.
For first place in this second heat at Oak City OneWheel's Oak City Shred Fest. And there we got Nicholas Burke in second place. Amped Electric Games is proud to be the live broadcast partner of Oak City OneWheel to bring you guys the 3rd annual Oak City Shred Fest from out here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm joined by my host, Bart Miller.
Hello.
And Josh Christensen. And we are so happy to be out here to be bringing you these live races and just experience the excitement that we're feeling here at Oak City Shred Fest.
It has been an exciting week already, right, Bart? We were out with, 300 riders in downtown Raleigh on Thursday
crazy.
for the May the 4th Be With You group ride. It was incredible. Then we all come back here and we had a great party Thursday night. And then we came out and did all the qualifying Friday. This has been a great week. You got to miss it. Don't miss it next year.
There's been activities every day. You guys have group rides. You have clinics. There's an Amped Electric Games jump bag over there. There's a big float track.
Here we go. The final finisher.
Joseph Carpage in 3rd place.
You know, one of the crazy things, the first year we had this, Josh, you remember it poured, and we were out here at 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning pumping the track with
some pumps and just trying to get it, or even with shovels, just trying to throw the water out.
Look where we're at now.
And now we're just hanging out in this beautiful day out here. We got our beer tent over here, thanks to Raleigh Brewing Company, as well as Lone Rider Brewing Company, as well as Rochambeau Brewing, as well as R&D Brewing, and of course Kombucha. And you can come out here and we got all this stuff, so you can just hang out in the middle of the track. You can have your nice drinks. We have some popcorn. There's also some food as well. We have food trucks. We have a ton of food trucks over there at the Stoke Park. But right now out here, this is exactly what we really were wanting when we were building this track, is this NASCAR style feel with the center of the track, being able to really enjoy it.
Yeah, and none of this would have been possible without some of our sponsors. This is just a short list, but Rent E-Boards, Def Bunks, that's you. U-Form Pads, Raleigh Brewing Company, Float Life Fest 6, Float Addicts, Tribuca, you mentioned. You want to mention
the Craft and Ride. We also have Craft and Ride, like I said, Rochambeau Brewing Company, the Fluid Theory. We also have the Floating Realtor. We also have the Float Gang, the Turnal, National Recruiting Network, Overlanders, Float Addicts, Electric Stoke, Mob Shop, Apex Outfitters, Chameleon Rails, as well as the Underground Racing Circuit.
All right, we're going to get right in. We'll bring you some more of our sponsors in just a moment, but we want to get right back to the action. Let's clear the track, folks. We got floats. Let's clear the track, folks. Let's get ready to race.
Ready to rumble.
We're getting ready to race for our 3rd heat here. We've got Chris Jacks and Nicholas Huff. Number 206 is Chris Jacks. He's in the black. And 156, Nicholas Huff in the purple.
And he controls it. He got it. He stays on.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the dexterity of even these bigger guys to be able to ride these wheels is really amazing.
And again, it's also impressive when they don't have flight fins and the ability to stay on these boards when they're moving underneath you. It's just incredible. And they're not lightweight boards.
Yeah. I'll tell you, when I was riding one wheel a lot, I had some vicious grip tape, and that stuff is really vicious.
Yeah, when you get that vicious grip tape, you get a lot of that control. And you can get that vicious grip tape at one of our sponsors, craftandride.com. And
right.
then you can get that, and you can have a lot more control with your board because you really are holding on with those feet. Or you get some flight fins or overlanders.
So we've got Chris Jacks. He's in first place, followed by Nicholas Huff. As it looks like they're heading out around that berm out there, the wooden berm. Nicholas is hitting that now. On this figure 8 on that outside loop. Ooh, a little wiggle wiggle.
This uphill section, we're seeing some serious speed out of that, and that's unusual in this area.
Yep.
Oh.
That was one thing I always hated when I was riding one wheel was tail dragging, because that board just wants to go right out from under you.
Oh yeah.
So keeping it in control is
We
really
tell
tough.
everybody, just trust the board. Trust the board.
Yep.
Lean into
right.
it. The board's got you.
All right.
Carrying his speed. He's carrying his speed.
And there we have Chris Jacks in first place.
He held on.
Heading on over that berm. Or heading on, what are we calling that first bump?
The first berm is called Hoppy Hill.
Hoppy Hill. Heading over Hoppy Hill.
That's a mountain.
And into the little Fockers obstacle there. And here we have Nicholas Huff coming across for his time. So from what I understand, the racers are not able to go around any of these obstacles or take the blue line.
Yeah, they cannot take the B line at all. They have to use all of these features. And that way it makes it a consistent race for every racer.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
These features are really designed to upset the rider's speed a little bit to allow a consistency of ride that we're used to off-road and on-road.
Yeah, without creating like an urban environment, we still want to be able to create a way that you are riding in a way that you would while riding in the downtown environment. You're still going to incur some little obstacles you might have to overcome.
Yeah, curves and bumps and things like that. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And you guys are all about uplifting your riders and getting them better and moving them through. That's one of the things that I really liked about Oak City OneWheel. It's all about improving, always improving how you can improve and become a better rider.
Yeah, we actually even hosted clinics all weekend. We actually have some more that are going on right now. That are
Give it up.
teaching new riders how to ride.
Give it up for Chris Jacks!
There he goes.
Chris Jacks!
All right.
Yeah, there. Nice fall at the end, though. Is he okay? There he is. We got our hands up. We got thumbs up.
All right, folks. All right. I believe we're heading into the Legends class next. You want to explain what the Legends class is?
Legends is going to be racers 50 years or older. We're on Clydesdale Pro.
Oh, Clydesdale's Pro. Sorry.
So apparently the gentlemen that are up on the hill, they definitely did not look like they were 50 years or older. I can tell you that right now.
That's right.
I was about to say, they found the youth right there.
If we could get a race printout here in the broadcast booth, we'd really appreciate it, because we'd love to be able to tell the people at home who's up there racing, guys.
I'll give you a kiss.
All right. Maybe you guys will be able to recognize some of these fellows.
Oh, flip it. It's on the back.
Flip it. I'm told to flip it. Flip it and reverse it. All right, folks.
We're having a little technical difficulty. Even though it's not
236.
raining out here, the sun is just beating up and heating up these cameras.
Thank you. Big shout out to our crew here at Amped Electric Games bringing you this live broadcast. We've got Chris Nelson, Apex Visual Solutions. He's behind the mixing board. We've got Nick, Big Boy, Fast Boy, Gasmana. Give us a big hand for the crew out here at Amped Electric Games, guys. We've been working hard for probably over a month to bring you guys this live broadcast, and we hope that it looks and sounds amazing at home. We know we had some technical difficulties in the beginning with the audio, but I think we've got that all sorted out, and we'll be able to bring you guys the rest of these races from Raleigh, Oak City Shred Fest.
We're here to have some fun.
That's right.
already
That's all
have
we're
fun.
here to have.
We're not worried about a little inconsistency.
That's
We're here to
right,
have a
that's
good time.
right. So we've got Travis Corporon, Kyle Robinson, and Ari Zimmerman.
Here he goes. And they're off.
Let's go.
And we kind of figured this was going to happen a lot right here because riders are going to want to push it just to get off and to get ahead, and they're going to now eat it going on that downhill, especially right before Hoppy Hill. They're over the Little Fokker now, and they're coming up to Turnberm. Turnberm named after one of our incredible riders in the Oak City OneWheel community that we have here at Oak City, called Terminator, or Josh Johnson.
Terminator.
Is it your cousin there, Seth?
Terminator, he's a great guy. He's
fantastic.
He is a really nice guy, and he's very generous with his time and helping other riders become better riders, which is what it's all about.
That's why he gets a Terminator berm, the turn berm.
That's right.
Look how close this drone pilot's getting. We've got some serious skilled drone pilots.
And with those prop guards on that Cinewhoop, he's able to go safely up to those racers and not have to worry about the props, bumping into them, cutting them, or causing them any harm. It's really fantastic, the shots that he gets.
I'm not sure if he was trying to, but we could have checked the size of his jeans, how close he was getting there.
All right, coming through the front. He is about to cross over for his first lap. Oh, he's flying. He is flying. Is he going to carry it?
I believe that racer is actually from NWA, Northwest Arkansas. He introduced himself a little bit earlier. We were talking a little bit.
That is not the NWA I'm familiar with.
That's right. Northwest Arkansas, home of Kohler Mountain and Amped Electric Games.
Okay. Oh, Lord. Yeah,
that Hoppy Hill, it does that.
Hoppy Hill.
These racers are putting it all on the line to see who will become the top squirrel for each class.
And we've got some amazing trophies this year from Jason Stone, who went in and made, instead of just, making something that we could, that you wouldn't just want to have, you wanted something that they would want to share and show off. And he made these incredible trophies. And we've already given out some today already, as well as the other day at our costume awards for the Star Wars May the 5th be with you ride, or May the 4th be with you ride.
Yeah, and I also saw some little squirrels too. Squirrels.
Yeah, there's little squirrels. There's about 200 little squirrels all around the property right now.
Looks like we have him coming through.
Stomping it.
He is stomping it. Let's see what he does over this Hoppy Hill. Let's see if he sends
There we
it.
go.
Let's see if he sends it.
Yeah.
There he goes for the finish. Strong finish.
And congratulations.
And Kyle Robinson. Kyle
Good
Robinson
job.
in for second place. All right, up next, staging, we should have Dave Saberin, Chris Ferret, and Andy Lamont.
Canada Dave. Hailing all the way down here. He came also down here with you, Bart, when you came down in November, right?
Yeah.
And helped us out building this track, as well as all the tracks that are in the woods, as well as qualifier.
That is correct. That is correct. Dave is a great guy.
Great guy. Great guy. We're so excited.
Ari
to see
is
what
off
that
his
does out
board. Ari's off his board. Finishing up the race here, finishing up this lap.
Chris Ferret is one of our newest members with the Def Punks. He is a real screamer, somebody to look out for in this Clydesdale class.
Good
Come on,
control.
Ari.
Good control.
I wonder if his board's all charged up. He's been pushing right through it a couple times.
It is there. Here
Let's
we come.
go. All right. And for our next heat, in blue, we have Dave Saberin, number 106. In green, we have Chris Ferret, number 105, and Andy Lamont. In the red, number 98. And I promised I'd bring you guys some more sponsors. Let's give them some more shout outs, because none of this would have been possible without all of the amazing sponsors that are sponsoring these events, supporting PEV events across the country. We've got Kinetic DL shoes. He makes PEV shoes. Mini Wheels, of course. They make little tech decks, One Wheels and Tech Deck EUCs.
They are so fun.
EUC Underground, Nasty's Float Shop, U-Form, Armadillos.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, Amped Electric Games. Thanks to all of the sponsors. And we'll be providing you guys with some commercials a little bit later so they can show you their wares.
It is so hard for us. We are friends with all these riders up here. And, even though, one of my Def Punks riders is up here, Dave is one of my very good friends. He actually helped Bodie Harrison and I build Bodie and Bart Corner. So we should start saying Bodie, Bart, and Dave's Corner.
Bodie, Bart, and Dave,
put in a lot of work. We got a Stoke Mokes up there.
Those Def Punk team shirts that you gave out are really looking good. Am I going to have one of those in my closet? Or do I have to be actually on the team? Is that what goes on?
you know you get whatever you want.
And I do also want to say Amped Electric Games supports the ACCO, the American Childhood Cancer Organization.
Yep.
I just heard we've already raised over $1,000. If you're at home and you would like to get involved, we're having a raffle. AmpedElectricGames.com/ACCO. We're going to do the raffle live on air. You could win an M10-4, pint glasses, Amped Electric Games gear, all kinds of stuff. It's just a $10 entry to support the American Childhood Cancer Organization. It's a great organization. AmpedElectricGames.com/ACCO, and we're ready to bring you our next heat.
Yep, drone's ready.
Sign me up, Seth.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Oh, Chris stumbled a bit.
Wow, we've got a close
Control
race
that
here.
board, but those
They're
flight
all
fins is really what
bunched
we're
up.
seeing. He's going to be able to, he's pulling that nose right back up every time it's wanting to hit the dirt.
Andy Lamont is in first place, heading into the Little Fokker. And around the corner here into that berm, and then that kind of stretchy.
Oh, Chris.
Like Chris is
Turn
off his
berm,
board.
took out Chris.
This is the quick area here, right through that S turn.
This is the slight uphill for them. So they're managing their speed as best they can.
And you know, it's not about always just going as fast as
Right.
you can all the time. You really have, it takes a lot of skill to back off and not let the adrenaline get you.
That's right. As a racing coach, I try and tell my guys, I want you guys to run at about 75 to 85% of your ability. A wreck can take you out of the race.
Boy, Andy is just breathing right down the other racer's neck there, and I
think this
imagine
is
you can
Dave
hear him.
that we got up front.
Yeah, Dave's
It
leading right now.
He
Dave
is
is
so
on a
excited. He just
command
looked and
lead.
saw him behind him.
We're going to see Dave come through here. Give it up for Canada Dave coming in
Oh
as
my
strong right
Dave
now.
and Andy
There we go.
battling it
Dave
out.
right behind.
Once again, folks, this is the Clydesdales Pros Heat 2 live from Oak City Shredfest.
Oh, and he took the
Lord.
right side into the ditch.
So I was talking with Dave earlier, and he, has been here twice this year already. We were talking together. He told me this was his year, and that he was going to work his entire winter to make it so. And it looks like this is the case.
It's really paying off. All that hard
Well,
work,
all of his
that
hard work.
practice.
He was even out here earlier this week helping us out and make the track better because we had a major rainstorm come in recently and it did a lot of damage. And he came out here and made it better. So you can see that he's really, really took his time to pay attention to what he was doing while he was working out here because he knows this track.
Andy is right on Dave's tail as they head into that wooden feature.
Now, Andy has to make a move here. He has to get by him to get by. So he has to place first to get into the next round. So we're about to see a real big come down here.
And that might not mean taking the best line. It might mean taking a chance.
That is true.
And this is his last
Here
chance
we come.
coming down the
It's
home
going to be
stretch.
close. He's going to be pushing. Andy is going to be right on Dave.
This is where we're
Can
going to see it,
Dave get
folks.
through?
Dave is coming in
Oh,
through
look
right
at
here.
the
This is
push.
really
Look at
exciting.
the
Let's
push.
go.
Here we go.
Oh!
We have seen a wreck
Andy
there
went
every
down.
single year.
All right.
Canada Dave
That
coming in
was
first.
so
that was a
exciting.
good,
Round of applause for
finish.
Dave Sabrin, number 106, coming
Let's
in
go.
first, followed
Let's
by Andy
go.
Lamont walking across the finish line.
Let's go.
Our
Anyway, you
main
got to
man.
make it. You got to make it.
Right.
Dave
That's right.
Saborin, you have done what you came here to do. Let's see if you can bring it in the next round.
And Chris Ferret. Chris Ferret finishing off this second heat, Clydesdales Pros. And staging, we have Andy Powell, number 102, Max
Let's
Goldstein.
go, Andy Powell. Bad Andy Pineapples from Charlotte OneWheel, the
Big
president.
pineapple.
This is so exciting.
Max Goldstein, number 100.
Look at the dance. Look at his dance.
And Jake Detloff, number 111.
Let's go. This is going to be a good race right here. Andy's raced out here, I think, actually for 3 years now so far. So this is going to be his year, I think. Let's just go. I'm
This is
excited
the
to see.
Stoke level that we like to see. This
Absolutely.
is exactly what we like to see.
These racers are ready to go.
Not only are the racers ready to go, we got to give it up to our spectators out here that are having a great time right in the middle of the flow track.
All right,
Let's go.
spectators.
Love you so much out there.
Thanks for joining us here for Oak City Shredfest 3rd Annual, presented by Oak City OneWheel and live broadcast by Amped Electric Games.
And remember, everybody that's spectating out there, there is so many great places to watch this race. all around this track. You don't just have to be right here in the front, right here by the finish line. There are so many amazing places you can go and check out these incredible races.
We even have the float bus behind us. They've put a structure on top of it that you can get up and watch the entire track from.
This is so true. It's such a good view. It's
Pretty
an amazing
amazing
view up there.
And a little bit later, they're going to be having a trick competition, from what I understand.
Oh, that's actually exactly what we're going to have. We have, I think, one of the best
Look at them.
trick
Look at
comp
them getting
areas
themselves ready.
we've ever seen in this community has been set up right over here at our Stoke Park. Between what you guys brought out with the amped bag and what Electric Stoke has brought out, what Float Life Fest 6 has brought out, which means the whole community, and then what Greg Welch made out there is the Pandora's Box. This is an incredible day. You were not, and guess what? You don't have to listen to me or Bart on the next one. You'll have some other great people out here commentating on that amazing trick comp. But again, I want to give it out another shout out to Bad Andy Pineapples up there. They're crushing it out there in Charlotte in the Queen Games. He helped us out run the Rumble yesterday, the first ever Oak City Shred Fest Rumble. We've been trying to do this for 3 years, and we first were able to do it thanks to Bad Andy Pineapples and the Charlotte crew. Thank you so much.
And the only one up there in a button-up collar shirt. Give it up for Andy.
Wearing the patch that I gave him, and that's so exciting. I love this.
And if you guys are watching this live on YouTube, please make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Anybody that would enjoy PEV sports would enjoy this live broadcast where we'll be bringing you one wheels, EUCs, and e-skates a little bit later.
And what we're also going to be bringing you very shortly is women's racing. So
Yes.
all those women racers that are ready to race, if you're standing around, you need to be staging up. We're so excited to see what you guys have to offer.
Absolutely. It's great. It's great that we have all ages, all genders. Anybody can come out here and race. Everybody, the great equalizer is the flow track.
And I'd like to give a thanks to Derek from U-Form Pads. They are a moldable butt and hip pad that are wonderful. He's even got inserts for your back pocket. Let me tell you something. If you go down and you're on a one-wheel, EUC, NC, E-skate, whatever you're on, I'll tell you what, your hips and your butt need that protection. Let's give them a little bit of love. We're super excited to have them out here as well.
Yeah, we're really
All right,
excited.
here we go.
And they're off.
Third heat, pro class, Clydesdales. Looks like Max Goldstein is out to a quick start. Followed by Jake Detloff and Andy Powell. Over the Bill Fokker.
Andy Powell showing a little steez there.
That berm, it doesn't look like a lot on camera, but it is quite a berm there. What are we calling that one, that corner?
That's a turn berm right there.
Turn berm corner, that's right.
Look, I think we're about to have an upset here. Coming through.
They're coming right into now Loop 2. Again, this is the first year we've been using Loop 2 in a race. This is really exciting.
I can recognize this move here. He is bringing it up. We've got
Jake is right on his tail.
We've got a standard rider and a goofy-footed rider. This is an interesting thing because passing butt to butt can be a very dangerous move.
He tried. He tried for it.
Nose. You saw the nose dive there.
Really, the best way to do this is to come up on the rider face to face so you can see each other. Going butt to butt is never a good idea.
Oh, here he goes. He's making a move. All right, he made the move there. Jake Detloff into first place.
And now he's coming into the Dave Bart Bowie bumps.
Jake Detloff
They
into
got to
first
go
place.
left, otherwise they're going to go into that little dip.
Followed by Max, followed by Andy.
It looks like Andy is pulling ahead a little bit. He is closing the gap. They are coming through. They're going to be pushing.
Here we
it.
go.
This could be the upset.
Andy takes second.
Andy Powell into second place.
Andy is now in first place.
This is how this is one wheel racing right here. Anything can happen at any time.
Bring it, Pineapples. Bring it. Coming down through the turn. A crash can take you out at any time.
It's crazy.
This is why you have to maintain and be a confident rider, maintain your speed, and just keep a steady pace. Not slow and steady doesn't win the race, but keeping and maintaining speed does.
Wow, Andy Powell just snuck right in there into first place. That was amazing. A little stumble, and then the whole race changes.
But we say, you got to stay on your board. You're only fast if you stay on your board.
That's right.
Here they come. This is a fairly difficult section of track and a new one for this year, actually. All right.
Super dusty out there. It's almost like little tiny ball bearings when you're out there.
Oh, wow. He is pushing hard.
Here comes Andy down the stretch.
And this is going to be it. We're
there
coming
you go,
in.
coming into the final.
It's going to be a battle.
Oh, God. Here
Andy
we
Powell.
go. They're coming through. I think he got
Oh,
it.
my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. He got it.
We
I
got to go
believe he
back to
got
the
him.
instant replay on that
Jake
one.
Detlef snuck right in on the inside of Andy Powell.
I think he got him. I really do.
I think he got him, too. We got to go back and look at
Our
that.
finish line is right here.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
finish line is right here.
Never give up. Keep
right.
pushing the entire
Keep pushing.
time. We've seen so many races lost by somebody sneaking up behind the back rider because they think they're coming up and a faster rider just zips right by them to clinch the win.
Huge shout out to all of these racers out here today, putting it out on their line, putting it all out on the line for our entertainment, as well as the glory that comes along with being the top squirrel at
We
Oak
all
City
come out
Shred
here.
Fest.
We come here for the devastation and the mayhem, but we love the racing as well.
Well, not only are we getting top squirrel, but all of these racers will be getting points for ORL.
All right, folks, we are really glad that you joined us here for the Oak City Shred Fest. That was the Clydesdales Pro Race. We're going to head out to a commercial. We'll be right back after these messages.
We are Oak City OneWheel. Come join
All
us to Sunday.
racers, all
Yeah.
lady racers. If you are racing in the women's race category, you are needed at the Squirrel's Nest now. If you are racing in the women's category, you need to be at the Squirrel's Nest now.
We've got a bunch of amazing group rides,
including the second Sunday slow roll, brought to you by the Float Life.
And remember, guys, don't follow Kenzie.
Don't stand too close to Supremo if he's got a microphone.
What?
Senior offers you something?
Take half.
Take half.
Just a little bit.
Seriously, just take half.
If you're brave. Just take half.
Just take half.
We even have a cybernetic shredding machine we call Terminator. But don't worry, he's only programmed to spread the stoke. Spread the stoke. Beep boop beep bop boop. Chew, why your board is always broken? What's going on with you, man?
You just like to make a bunch of noise.
Oasis is always open for shredders to come by and have a beer.
Yeah, Oak City IPA, baby. Oh.
Oak City Shred Fest, May 4th through the 7th, 2023. We'll see you there.
See you there. Bye.
Come for the float track, stay for the Stokefield community.
Welcome to the third annual Shred Fest, live from Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm Seth Johnson from Amped Electric Games. My team and I have attended and hosted electric sports events across the country over the past year and a half. Our team is comprised of a diverse group of riders with one thing in common. We all share a passion for electric vehicles and feel like our lives have been changed for the better by riding these amazing machines. One wheels, electric unicycles, e-skates. It doesn't really matter as long as you just get out and ride. If you'd like to learn more about the Amped Electric Games mission, head on over to ampedelectricgames.com/mission. The racers are staging. We've got the ladies staging. Ladies racers are staging, heading out. We've got racer 158.
All right.
We will have the names here pretty soon. Bring you guys at home the names of these racers.
I want to give a little shout out to Hannah Welsh.
Yeah, I was going to say, Hannah Welsh on the left in the green. I'm blanking on the one in the middle.
Let me tell you, she is now engaged to Float Jesus, Kyle Clausing.
Oh,
big round of applause.
wedding.
I hear wedding bells.
We also got Susan Ray over there from Oak City OneWheel own right over there. One wheel grandma right there. She not only does she do this, she also flies as well. This is an incredible woman right there. We're excited to see what she does today.
We are seeing these power couples in the finals. It is amazing to see this.
Yeah, it is really exciting to see when they come together and they ride together and then they're shredding together. They're pushing each other on the trails together.
Austin and Mercedes Silva. All these groups of riders that come together, and the husbands, the wives, the boyfriends, the girlfriends, competing with each other, sometimes against each other. We love seeing it.
Looks like Hannah's doing some jumping jacks, getting ready to get that blood pumping.
You got to get yourself in the right frame of mind because nerves are going crazy.
Hey, I in the middle. It's Opal. It is Opal.
And we got Opal. I can't believe I missed that. You're wearing different clothes. I apologize. Yeah, then we got Opal from Charlotte, North Carolina, and again the Charlotte OneWheel crew. Oh, and DMV. I apologize. See, I'm mixing up everybody. I apologize. DMV.
Opal is in the white.
Let's give them a little bit of love for them, crowd. Give them a little love.
Put your hands together for the women's races.
Hey, all right, listen, all drone pilots, the only drone that needs to be in the air is our drones. Please land immediately.
I like the way you said that. FAA rules, baby.
Or we'll be bringing out the netting.
They buzzed the tower a little too close.
If you see the pilot with a drone controller, knock it out of their hands so that we can get this race started.
We are in a hold because somebody's violating our airspace. Please, if you are flying a drone, please remove yourself from the airspace.
The violator.
It's so exciting to be out here watching these races. I just cannot tell you guys how excited I am to be part of this crew. It's great.
It's been wonderful, man. Thank you so much for having me co-host this, Josh, Seth. This has been an incredible experience for me. I look forward to doing more with y'all.
Yeah, well, I'm so excited. All these little...
Yeah, we've got a bunch of events coming up. We've got Dirt Surfers coming up.
Dirt Surfers
coming up in a couple weeks here.
Seek and Shred.
Seek and Shred is coming up in Wilseyville, California.
In September, we have Float Life Fest coming back to North Carolina.
All
this
right.
is exciting.
But before that, Amped Electric Games in September in Bentonville.
In Bentonville, Arkansas. What a great place to race.
Amped Electric Games is where we bring together all of the racers from all of the different disciplines to find out who's the best.
The drone's back up. We're ready to rock and roll, folks.
Let's get it, ladies.
This is exciting. This is super exciting on our first pro women's race.
And they are anticipating the drop, and there it is.
Hannah Wells out to a good lead
in the first lead.
Hannah's
taking
out
it
in
control.
front.
She knows that she's got to stay on her board, and if she can just stay on her board, she might be able to change it. Oh,
there it is.
A little clip on the board. They all are off their boards.
All the racers are off their boards. Hannah's out front still, followed by Opal.
There it is. Hoppy Hill seems to be a big decider for this race.
It really is.
Coming over the little Fokker, Hannah's coming over the little Fokker, and then coming around the corner to go to turn berm.
Now, carrying speed around this banked curve here is crucial.
Yes.
You can't see it, but it is uphill. And carrying speed up this hill, maintaining your speed, it's impossible. If you wreck there, you are really unable to gain much speed till you get up to the top.
Tough to get that momentum back and going after you come down, come off your board.
Look how as cool as a cucumber she looks. Just riding super
Just
easy.
relax.
I know my technique when I race is to drive right into the berm and then make a left hand or right hand turn. Is that what you typically tell your racers as well? Drive right up it.
Hannah is racing for Float Therapy, Kyle's shop.
That's a PEV shop.
It is.
That's awesome. Float Therapy, look them up. Float Therapy. .com, I believe.
I suppose so.
I hope so.
Everybody knows Kyle Klausing here.
Everybody knows Kyle. He was actually one of the finalists in our EUC races. We'll be seeing him a little bit later.
Race for the rail competitor.
Anna's still out front.
I feel like she knows that she's got all the time in the world. She's taking a very clean approach to this, which is a very smart thing. Here she comes, sizing up Hoppy Hill.
Just gliding up it like it's no problem.
Anna's completed her first lap, followed by Opal from Charlotte.
From DMV, it was my apologies.
Oh, DMV.
Opal's from DMV.
Here she comes.
Up there in the DC area, up there, and that whole crew up there. They've got an incredible community up there, and they hail down from up there, and fantastic community.
Oh, yeah. Carrying it through. Our last and final rider, I believe, coming around the corner. And here she is, coming over Hoppy Hill.
Susan.
Push it.
You could just tell how tired she was, man. It really takes it out of you. They're out here in the sun, baking down on you. Stay hydrated.
We're so grateful for our sponsors that have provided us so that we can have these tents out here, so that we can provide shade to these spectators, and we also have a lot of fluids to keep them hydrated.
Liquid Death being one of them. Liquid Death being a sponsor of Oak City Shredfest.
Don't mind if I do.
Liquid Death water. Get yours today.
All right. And here we come.
Still crushing it. She's got a healthy lead.
Now, what you're trying to do here is just maintain and hold the lead that you have without pushing yourself. In her mind, she doesn't know where the other riders are. So they could be around the corner, and I guarantee if she's not looking behind her,
here we go.
She can hear
Hannah.
them. Here she comes.
Hannah's coming down the stretch.
Fantastic push for
Hands
Hannah Wells.
together for Hannah. First place.
Here she goes.
Big round of applause. We hear a big round of applause for all of these racers. We got to give it up for everything that they're doing to make this happen out here.
Float therapy rider Hannah Wells.
And Opal coming around the stretch.
All right. And this is the DMV rider.
All right, Opal from
OneWheel
DMV. OneWheel DMV. Good job, Opal. Staging up on the Squirrel's Nest, we should have Laura Dobbs, Lori Meyer, and Heather Wrench.
It's going to be a good race. Laura comes from 757 up there in Virginia. It's also another amazing one-wheel community we have here out on the East Coast. I got to say, we really are fortunate enough to have a lot of great community riders and a lot of big groups that get together out here on the East Coast.
And Susan's coming in to finish it off for this women's open class. First heat.
Heather Wrench with Drift Sisters is a fantastic EMT.
Good job, Suzanne.
Now, does she have the face mask on there?
She does.
Heather does? All right.
And that's smart with all this dust out here. We've been telling everybody you might treat it like it's 2020 and put on the mask.
He is a fantastic Drift Sisters rider. If you don't know what the Drift Sisters are or what they're about, look them up. They are a wonderful women's race league that has gotten together and created a amazing thing. They're honing in on everybody, making sure that they're having the proper things in order for them. I just love it. Thank you so much for what you do, girls.
Drift Sisters are great. You should check them out. Drift Sisters helping out.
There it is. Torque number 1. Go Drift Sisters.
And above all, having a good time.
They are having a good time.
Everybody's having a good time. Yes. We had a great time doing karaoke last night on the main stage. It was a fantastic time. That's the reason why my voice is probably gone.
I feel the same way.
It was a great night out here. It's been a great night every night out here at Lakeside Retreats, and we are so thankful to the owners and the proprietors of Lakeside Retreats. We are so grateful, Soup and Dad. Thank you so much. We would never be able to do this without you.
They're stretching. They're up there stretching right now, making sure their bodies are in the right shape to head down to Hoppy Hill. That is a very menacing face mask there, Heather. Look at you. Terrifying.
How'd you like to see that coming at you from behind with a little growl? Ah! Intimidating. But you know, keeping the dust out so it's functional as well.
Got to give it up to all our fans out here.
All the spectators out here.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for joining us here from Oak City OneWheel's Oak City Shred Fest as we are preparing for our Heat 2 Women's Open Class. Heat 2.
Drone is coming up. Whoa.
And we are ready to get started.
Oh, what a great shot. What a great shot.
Isn't that a great shot? And he's an amazing pilot. It is just incredible.
Let's see who gets out first. Oh, yeah. Look at them trembling. Look at them ready. They are ready to go.
Here we go. The gate is dropped.
Yes. Heather Wrench out first. Over Hoppy Hill.
Oh, and Laura Dobbs falls off. There we go. Get back on the board. You got this.
That little kicker is a doozy.
This is also a problem right there is when you fall off, a lot of times you panic and then your board doesn't activate again.
Right. You got to put your board on there, put your foot on there, activate the sensor, and then go.
Yeah, especially on a level surface. If it's off level, the board's not going to react right. So this is all these things you got to be thinking about. These malfunctions, if you will.
What are we calling this? Carvey corner?
Terminator's berm. Turn berm.
Turn berm. She is making short work of this. Look how she clips the tree. That's exactly right. Staying to the inside. She'll carry this all the way up and then hopefully cut a wide angle. There she goes, making the best use of the track, shortening every corner.
Picking that line is the most difficult part. You got to make it as short, make the track as short as possible.
These racers can shave more than seconds off their time by creating better lines for themselves. It's what shows the difference between a true champion and somebody who's out here racing is knowing those line choices, practicing.
Yep. Yeah, it all comes with practice. It all comes with putting multiple hours on these boards. Oh, we've got it. We've got a position change.
Okay.
So it looks like Lori Meyer cut in on the inside for first place. Lori Meyer is in first place.
I do think that was a clean pass. We will go back and check that.
It looked clean to me.
Oh,
Followed
get
by
it
Laura
together.
Dobbs.
Oh, and that might get Heather a little bit of time to catch back up. Here they come. Here we are.
Yep.
All right, we've got Lori Meyer in first place.
Laura Dobbs in second.
And
then Heather Welch coming through in third place. Oh, but there was that. Heather Holt.
Another upset.
Oh, we had another.
Oh, we have 3 down.
Where's it going to go from here?
I'm telling you, Hoppy Hill is a menace.
Anything can change at any time out here.
As our #1 rider from last year, Race for the Rail winner, Rachel Cecil says, anything can happen. As we heard her chanting as she headed down the mountain.
We want to thank everybody from watching at home on our live stream. If you have any questions for the hosts about the track or the track conditions, please let us know in the chat, and we'll be sure to get those answers for you. So we've got Laura Dobbs in first, Lori Meyer in second, and Heather Wrench in third.
And she's coming through, carrying great speed. There we go.
Laura on the wooden berm coming around the last little turn on loop 2.
Now we are here for the ORL as well, gathering points for Race for the Rail.
Yeah, where's Race for the Rail going to be held at this year, Bart?
Honestly, I think we're in the same spot as we were last year.
Is that right?
And I would tell you, but I forgot.
It's out west. I think it's Nevada, right? It's
Nevada. That's
all
correct.
right, here we go, folks. Laura Dobbs in first place, followed by Lori Meyer. Coming down the stretch and close behind Heather Wrench.
And Laura Dobbs takes the lead.
There she is.
There
Big
we go.
upset.
This is what happens here at Oak City Shred Fest.
Look at the happiness. I love it. And look at the camaraderie
race.
between them, hugging. Just so happy that they got through. This is what we love about one-wheel racing, PEV racing, is just love between the contestants. They are not upset with each other. They are so proud of each other and giving each other all the stoke and props they can.
Right,
It's
that's
just
right.
wonderful.
That's right. We're all just a big happy family out here. Really, we're just out here, just like it's like a family reunion kind of.
It really is.
When you join Oak City OneWheel, it feels like family.
Right, and instead of doing the spoon and an egg, we do one-wheel races.
And I tell people when you get into this sport, when you buy your first one wheel, you buy your first PEV, your first EUC, what you don't realize is what you're getting for the price of that little piece, that little unit.
Yeah.
What you're getting is an entire family, a worldwide network of people that share the same passion and love as you do. And really, honestly, that's worth so much more. There's not an amount of money that you could give somebody that shares this love, this passion that we all. That's why we are all here.
And we're actually all here. To be fair, we're all here. Yeah. Thanks to these guys right here next to me, right here. We got the legend Tebow, who started all of Oak City OneWheel. Really, he was the one who created it. The idea that we could do this whole thing out here. And then we got the landowner Soup right here, Soup Williamson. We are so grateful for him and his ability to let us come out here and carve into his beautiful land out here and make these tracks,
Lakeside
trails.
Retreats.
So we are so
baby.
grateful, Lakeside
Thank
Retreats.
You
Thank
so
you so
much to Lakeside Retreats. Up on the staging area, we have Katie Lusk, Emily Jacks, and Bridget Peterson getting ready to put down some times out here on the float track.
And this is also one of those first.
That was a tough one for you, huh, Seth? Lakeside Retweets. All right, the girls are getting ready.
Lakeside Retreats!
There you go.
All right, the starting gate is up. The racers are staging, and we're getting ready to get started.
Go fast,
Bridget Peterson in the black and white.
Yeah, Bridget actually just came in second place on the women's enduro race.
Here we go, and they're off. Emily
Katie
Jacks.
coming down off of.
Oh, Hoppy Hill claimed more.
I came off Katie too, and Katie's been practicing this a lot because Katie's actually one that helped us build the squirrel's nest right here.
All right, where?
I believe Emily Jackson's in first place.
Emily Jackson's in a commanding lead, going over the little Fokker. Coming right into now the turns are going to come into turn berm. They're getting a turn berm right now.
Carrying it over to the little Fokker.
These ladies are getting
The heat out here is so much that the stoke level is so high that the electronics aren't working as well as we'd hope. But let's go. We have all these backup cameras thanks to Amped Electric Games strategically placed cameras. This is really exciting.
All right, carrying it back through to your host.
Super excited to be out here. And we've got a race for second place here between two riders, Katie Lusk and Bridget Peterson. Making it a little bit closer. And that's oftentimes where we'll see the races really developing is in that second and third place.
This is exciting racing. This is such exciting racing, guys. And here they come. Back to the
All right,
front.
all right, everybody in the crowd, let's give it up for the racers as they come around the corner.
Go. Give them some love. There we go.
Here she comes.
Coming through. And who do we have in first?
That is Emily Jacks in first place, number
Oh,
205.
that is a doozy.
And once again, Hoppy Hill.
There is just no
claims another
easy way
victory.
to get over that. It doesn't look as bad, but when you go over it fast, it's a very sharp drop off. And if you hit that tail, it just wipes you right out.
Right. And if you try to take it slow, you might not make it up to the top.
And here we come.
And Bridget comes in for a commanding second.
Miss Go Fast, Don't Die.
Over Hoppy Hill
And
without
good
incident.
job, Katie from Oak City OneWheel.
Here we come. Back through the corners.
This is a lot of fun to be out here. We got a lot of people out here in the crowd. There's
So
got to
many
be.
out here, and
I
it's
don't
awesome.
know.
And everybody's having a great time drinking the beer. Thanks to our amazing sponsors. Again, thank you so much, Raleigh Brewing Company, Tribucha Kombucha, Lone Rider, Rochambeau, and R&D Brewing. Thank you so much. Everybody's enjoying these beverages out here. Not only they've been doing them today, but all weekend. Thank you so much.
All weekend, we have the girls coming up through the backstretch.
We must have 5,000-6,000 people out here. It's hard to count. It's just a sea of people. A sea of people out here at Oak City Shred Fest.
Need everybody just to take names. Take a number, take a name. All right, here we come. We have our finalist. She's coming over, Hoppy Hill.
Emily Jacks. Emily Jacks.
We have a very happy, dirty-butted rider. You can always tell when they go down. There we go.
Hey, Trevin.
Congratulations, girls. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be moving into the Pro Women's category next as soon as this race is finished.
And for everybody back home that is missing these live shots from the drone, do not worry. There is an onboard GoPro on this, and so we will have some excellent footage after the fact from this amazing drone.
And you know what? We have Race for the Rail winner last year, Rachel Cecil. We call her the Diesel Cecil. We have Sarah Meeker, who actually rolled her ankle out here so badly it was visible through the skin. She is a real trooper.
We had a question from the live chat was asking about the Legends race and what the age categories is for Legends.
50 years and older. 50 years and older gets you in on becoming a legend. So then once you become a legend at 50 years or older, then you're allowed to come out and race for the ORL championship in that category. And Bart, I mean, how close are you?
I'm pretty close. You know what, Seth? You and I are both creeping up. We're both going to be 48 soon, so we got a couple more years of doing this before we go out there and bruise ourselves up a little more. Right. Here are the girls bowing. Look at them go.
Oh, Sarah Meeker. Katie. There's Katie from Oak City OneWheel.
Shaking off those little stress bubbles.
I think they were trying to get the wave.
Katie from Oak City OneWheel. We got Sarah Meeker and then Rachel Cecil. This is going to be a great race today.
I think they were trying to get the wave started up there, guys.
We've got Rachel shouting out words of encouragement to the girls. Look at them go. So proud of them.
Women's
All right,
pro
and the starting
class.
gate has been activated. Again, thank you so much to the mad scientists for this incredible starting gate that we have this year.
10 to 13 seconds of anticipation.
I'll tell you this, Diesel looks ready.
Oh, she was ready this morning. She was out here doing yoga on the squirrel's nest. She was channeling the energy of the universe to help her today, and I think that's what's going on. I think that's her secret to this.
You know, somebody told me one time, they said I should start doing yoga. I said, no need. I ride one wheels. It puts me in better positions than a yoga instructor ever could.
The scorpion position, is that one of them, Bart?
I have a lot of fun positions for you, Bart.
I think I saw the scorpion on Ridiculousness.
I did. We've seen Bart do a lot of positions.
New yoga position, the scorpion. All
also,
right.
another, as like we're waiting out here. It's in my right over here. I've also got the Greg Welch right here who made our Pandora's box happen right here. Thank you so much, Greg. No, thank you.
And I want to give a huge shout out to Future Motion, all my friends there in the marketing department. We love you. Thank you so much for allowing this to happen.
Seriously, thank you so much for looking out for us.
Here we go, ladies. Women's Pro,
Look
first
at
heat.
that stance.
Here she's ready.
And
she's
they're
off. Rachel with a commanding thought. But Katie taking it right between Hoppy Hill and the squirrel's nest. Sarah Meeker on a commanding lead right behind. Sarah Meeker last year was the fastest women's qualifier around this track last year. However, she wasn't able to race because she got injured right before racing. So this is going to be exciting to see what she does this year. She is right there.
And we have...
You can really tell the difference between these two classes with the pro class. They're quick.
They are very fast. They are very, very fast.
Katie from Oak City OneWheel coming around to Turnberm now. Rachel now on that uphill going towards Loop 2.
She is absolutely flying.
Sarah not too far behind. This could be really anybody's race at this time. If Rachel goes down at any time, Sarah could take that lead. This is exciting.
These women are fighting for the coveted points for the race for the rail.
Yeah.
Race for the Rail, a big one-wheel race.
It is
Sanctioned
considered almost
one-wheel
the
race.
most exclusive one-wheel race, with only 16 pro men and 12 pro women riders being invited. You have to actually get points. I believe that these are the semifinals, but the ones that are happening after this, we've got Seek and Shred, and we've got Dirt Surfers. They are actually higher points
Here we
levels.
go.
Here comes Diesel.
Diesel in first place.
Just
Nice
making
and
Hoppy Hill look
smooth.
like it's nothing.
Taking her time, she realizes she is out front. She's making smart choices, smart decisions. Here comes Sarah Meeker.
Sarah Meeker also taking calm and just relaxing and just holding in that second place position. Again, if anything happens, if Rachel goes down for anything, Sarah could take her.
Here we go.
Here, give it up for Katie from Oak City OneWheel.
Katie.
You know, one of the beautiful things about it being red clay out here is we can tell where the racers have hit.
That's right.
And here they come. We have riders coming up through the corner, carrying in, I believe it's Sarah Meeker.
So you folks at home know we're working on getting the drone
There
feed
they
back
come.
up.
We
We're working
have
on the
our
drone
riders
feed.
coming down the backstretch. Rachel Cecil carrying a hefty, hefty lead. Maintaining and carrying on through. Here she comes. Here she comes through the finish line. Rachel
All right,
Cecil.
Rachel.
All right.
With a little
huge
steez.
round of applause.
With a little Steve.
Doing a nice little trick there. Nice little varial.
We love seeing that out here. They're out here having a blast.
Look at these ladies up there pumped and ready. Two Deft Punks riders.
In second place, Sarah Meeker.
All right, Sarah.
Sarah with style.
All right, Oak City, give it up for Katie as she comes around the corner.
All right, here we go.
Katie Harris, number 77.
Check, check, check. Here she comes. And the drone's back on the back.
All right.
Let's hear it for these women's racers in this first pro class, first pro heat. Next up, we have the second heat.
We have Kay Love, Patricia Tillis, and Christy Miller, my wife.
Let's go, Def Punks. Team Def Punks in the house.
That's Christy in the green.
Yes, Christy in the green. We got Kay Love from Oak City One Wheels Only. She's also the Oak City Shredfest volunteer coordinator, and is the reason why so many of these things are able to happen out here. We are so grateful to have her out here, and she's also crushing out on the racing side.
We are also very happy to have Katie Harris here. She is a very good friend of ours, and those ladies up there are all good friends. This should be a great race to watch.
This is going to be a fantastic race.
We have,
we have some little racers over here that we're going to send it over to. We've got Trevin Brandhorst with trackside interviews with a few of the Groms. Let's send it over to Trevin.
All right, folks, we got a few of our Groms from Def Punks over here. We've got Zoe Miller, we got Aiden, and we've got Lucas. And we're just checking in with you guys. How is today going?
Good. Great. Amazing.
Good, great, and amazing. That's what I like to hear. So how long have you been riding one wheels?
5 years.
Wow.
3.
3?
Almost 3.
All right, we got 3 to 5 years of experience in these folks right here. I see adults out there with that much experience. That's pretty crazy. All right, where do you think one-wheeling is going to be in 5 years? I know. What did you say earlier?
Advanced.
Advanced. Okay, what's that mean? What does that mean?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot bigger than it is now.
Bigger crowds, bigger boards, what? What do we think?
I think bigger boards to fit like bigger batteries for more speed and like battery life.
All right, so they want more speed, more battery life, more power, and these Groms are taking us to the future. Give them some noise right now, folks.
That's right.
We got our Groms from Def Punks over here. Make some noise. We got Zoe Miller, we got Aiden, and we got Lucas Baker representing Def Punks. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Trevin. That was awesome.
I'm just so proud of all these little guys.
Yes.
They are the future. They are killing it.
I know that if there are any men's pro riders that are out there that are getting ready to race, you need to be standing by next to the Squirrel's Nest now. So if there's anybody out here that is a men's pro race rider, you need to be heading over to the Squirrel's Nest
getting
now.
ready for the women's gate 2 drop.
Here we go.
K-Love and
it's anybody's race right now. Christy and Kay off.
They are jockeying for position.
Who do we have? Katie Tullis in the lead. Katie Tullis.
Katie Tullis.
Oh, and she
she's
went
down
down
right by the amp tower.
All right. We now
K-Love
have
coming around the corner,
passing
going towards
Katie
the turn
Tullis.
berm.
Patricia
Christy
Tullis.
Miller right behind in the third.
Patricia.
K-Love, Patricia Tullis, and Christy Miller.
They are all carrying their speed very well.
Looks like we might have a drone feed up here pretty soon for you folks to watch from home as well.
There we go. K-Love in first place, Patricia, followed by Christy Miller, and then the drone right behind them. You can see Jason Baker out there swinging that Def Punk's flag.
Bringing it home. Look at that stance.
Look at that, the confidence that all three of these racers have. They're going around that wooden new berm that created by Eric and Noah last year. It was fantastic.
These pro riders carry so much speed. They ballast themselves, holding their arms up to give themselves stability. Carrying through.
This is really close. This is a lot closer than some of the other women's races.
This is why we say the women's and Groms races are exciting races to watch because they're very close.
Oh, looks like we got a move being made there for first place.
Patricia coming in. Trying to take Kay on those turns. Kay's gonna hold that turn.
Kay's looking for a pass. Oh, Kay's passed her.
Kay's in the lead. She's been in the lead for a while.
In the lead. Okay.
Patricia coming to pass her on.
Oh, no!
Patricia goes down.
Oh my God.
All right.
Drone's gonna track up to K-Love right here within Christy Miller in second place.
Here we go.
Kay coming over the little Fokker going towards turn berm again.
Christy Miller handling it like it's nothing.
You know, keeping up with you all the time, you know, it should be easy.
It ain't easy, brother. Look at this racing. This is why I said the Groms and the women's category are the ones to watch. They are such heated battles. We love seeing this. These girls are all friends. They all ride together. They all race together.
Let's go.
And if you guys
They're
think this
now
is,
in the second loop of loop 2.
if you guys think this is exciting at home, you would not believe the energy here with the crowd and everybody just cheering and screaming. It is going to be amazing.
Everybody's going to be
This
hoarse.
is awesome.
Look at them going. All right.
This is such a great day.
Here we come. We're starting to see the pack together. Patricia Tullis really carrying good speed through there. Oh, hold it together. Look at that. That's skill. It is incredibly difficult when you get into the bobbles like that to control the board.
Coming down this final stretch, folks. Let's
Here
hear it
we
for these
go.
ladies racers.
Look at that.
Patricia
carrying
Tullis.
speed through. K-Love.
K-Love coming into first.
Yeah.
Followed by
Christy
Christy
Miller.
Miller. Patricia
All right.
Tullis. Good job, ladies.
We are so
That was
happy.
such a good race.
Look at the love shared.
That was so exciting.
Christy Miller coming back from a completely shattered arm at
Look
this
at
track.
that. Look at all that love right there. This is fantastic. And look at this. When the drone pans up, you're going to see this huge crowd we have out here around Float Track and all the amazing places everybody can spectate. Thanks to all the crowd and all the work the community has made here at Oak City OneWheel, especially Ryan Lurch and John Brown. Thank you so much.
Holding all that energy.
Look at
these
that.
girls.
Look at that. Look at the
these
field
girls.
over there with that camping
They're
field over
still
there.
hugging each other. They just can't believe it.
Up next, we have the third heat for the women's pro races. Ashley Bakewell, number 88 in red. Janet Thorne, number 76.
Oh, Heather Grail.
And Heather Grail, number 73.
All right, again, all men's open and pro. You need to be at the Squirrel's Nest now. If you're a men's open and pro, you need to be at the Squirrel's Nest now.
Look at these girls sizing each other up.
They're excited. They're having a great time. We've already been having a great time all week, so they are already of great memories, and now they're about to make some more.
Looking at Ashley Gann up there, she is a good friend of ours from Florida, repping Wits Wheel from St. Augustine, Florida. If you're in Florida, look up Wits Wheel. He is a wonderful friend and a great man in the industry.
There's a lot of excitement going on here in the middle of this track. This is such a good day.
The starting gate is up. I believe we're doing a promotion here from Nasty's Float Shop for the best, worst crash. It's going to get a set of U-form pads.
Ooh.
So we're going to need to keep note of who has the best, worst crash so that we can send them out from Nasty's Float Shop in NWA. That's Northwest Arkansas. If you're in the area for one-wheeling at the amazing Kohler Mountain Bike Park or anywhere else around NWA, make sure you look up Nasty's Float Shop.
Definitely do that.
Guys over there are so welcoming. They'll tell you the right trails to go on. They'll tell you where to get lunch. Thomas Twitchell, Rob Mahler, all the guys over there, they're really great guys. So if you find yourself in NWA, hit them up.
Look at all these beautiful people we have out here today. Thanks to our friends from Makers PEV and the Lil Falkers.
I've seen quite a few Amped Electric Games jerseys as well. My friend Chris Harris is right over there. Chris Harris with his
and
S22.
They're ready.
All right.
Here we go, ladies.
Nerves.
Ashley Bakewell, Janet
Again, we're going to have that
Thornton,
randomized drop timer.
All right.
And we all wait with anticipation. And they're gone.
All right, let's see what they do over Hoppy Hill. And it has taken out 2 riders. Who do we have out there? Heather?
Yeah.
Heather Grail.
Leading right in the strong, just went right around that big pile up and is now holding a good strong lead. We'll get there she goes right over Little Fokker, going right into Turnberm.
Heather Grail's a drift sister. Very proud drift sister. We won't call her out on her name for them, but we all know who you are.
Oh, we all know who she is.
And these ladies are out here putting it all on the line out around this wooden berm feature. Our drone pilot is keeping right up with these ladies as they're bunched up going into this figure 8. Ashley Bakewell in second place. Heather Grail in third place. And Ashley Bakewell is in second place. Janet Thornton, I believe, is in first place. And Heather Grail is in third. Coming down the stretch.
Wow, did you see that recovery?
Yeah, a little bobble. Let's go,
There
ladies.
we go. Heather taking that.
Heather
Look at this,
Grail,
how tight.
Heather Grail
Look
in
how
first
tight
place.
that was.
Little Ashley.
Over Hoppy Hill with no problems.
Any,
hold it
look
together,
at this.
Ashley.
Any little thing can change this. This is a fantastic racing right here.
Very close.
Going over Little Fokker. Look at that. All 3 of them almost in unison.
This is the difference. You see a lot of these very close races in the pro riders. They are just so good. And here they come up the backside hill. Oh, you see them really pushing that nose down, cutting through. This is a very dicey place to start trying to gain speed.
Wow, just waiting to make that move there.
You see how loose she is? She is pushing so hard.
Oh,
And here we
Oh,
go.
and Ashley goes off.
Ashley is down.
That was a risky move.
At the last minute, I think she thought she was going right and had to go
then
left.
had to go left,
I
yeah.
think so. All right, so we have Heather Grail.
These semifinals making
And
use of the
Janet
entire
Thorne.
track. Janet Thorne and Heather Grail.
It looks like Janet Thorne is looking for a place to pass. We have
And we might have
maybe
it.
having right.
Yep.
We
Oh,
might have it.
both standard
There it is.
riders.
Oh, boy.
and
we
she
have
went
a
to the
turn
wide.
through.
Now what is? But didn't have it in it. Heather's still in a commanding
And they're
lead as
coming.
she comes in for the final turn.
Here we go. Give it
Heather
up.
Grail.
Heather Grail coming in for the win.
That was intense. Let's give it up for all our women riders here.
That was
Let's go,
fantastic.
ladies. That was amazing.
Good racing right there. Good racing.
And in the norm, the normal fashion, hugs for everybody.
That's what's great to see about these PEV sports is the sportsmanship that you see out here. Somebody breaks an axle or needs a screw. Anybody, even if they're on a competing team, they're willing to give it up and give it to you.
Yeah.
Well, one of the beautiful things that I saw last year here at Oak City was the Groms race, where one of the Groms went down and all the other Groms came and stayed with them and helped them through the finish line. It was such a beautiful thing to see.
It is really
the community part of this race is what we really love. This is such a family, like we keep saying, that really grows. And that's why we're all out here. Like I said, a family reunion. We've got beer flowing right here in the middle of the flow track. Thanks to our amazing and incredible beer director, Justin Leonard from Oak City Shred Solutions.
We've got the liquid death water out here, another supporter.
I'm staying hydrated for a change.
Yeah. We actually need it this year. We don't just have to open our mouths up and look at the sky.
And none of this would have been possible without some of the following sponsors, including Rent eBoards Charlotte, Deft Punks, that's him, U-Form Pads, Raleigh Brewing Company, Float Fest 6, Float Life Fest 6.
Float Addicts, Tribucha Kombucha, Craft and Ride, Rochambeau Beverage Company, Fluid Theory, The Floating Realtor, R&D Brewery, The Float Gang, Naternal, National Recruiting Network, Overlanders, Float Addicts, Electric Stoke, The Mob Shop, Lone Rider Brewing Company, and Apex Outfitters, as a few of the names.
That's right. That's right.
We're about to have U-Forms. Mel come up and talk to us about these beautiful U-Form pads. You don't know about them. These are hip pads and butt pads. They are wonderful. I highly recommend them. If you ever go down on your hips or your butt, you'll wish you had them.
Why do they call them U-Form pads anyway?
Well, if you can tell, they come flat, and all you got to do is heat them up lightly, form them to fit your body. They have these little clips here that you just slide them in. They're very thin. The wonderful, wonderful new product. If you're not using these, you have something more like a hillbilly underwear, we like to call them. You got to pull them up. It looks like you're wearing your underwear outside like Superman.
Yeah. Almost looks like a diaper.
It is. A safety diaper.
Yeah, well, what was really interesting about these is that they actually conform to your body, like you said, so they're made to fit you.
You know, you start talking about diapers, and I'm looking over at you, and I'm thinking how old we're getting. I'm like, won't be long.
Hey, a diaper might help in some of those jumps that I do on the EUCs, actually.
Josh, you're looking at me.
Oh, I know. I think you already probably have to put a diaper on sometimes.
I know what you were thinking. I'm so
But what I'm thinking is that we need to get all of the men's open racers need to be over here at the drop tower at the Squirrel's Nest. Now, if there are men's that are racing in the open class, they need to be at the drop tower now. And then if you're racing pro, I need you over here as well. Let's
men's
go.
Open Pro now.
All right, we've got Enrique, Chase, and Tyler up.
Tyler
on the Squirrel's
DeFalco, another racer that's been doing this for quite a few years and actually was the winner last year.
I've been watching Tyler DeFalco since his debut, and let me tell you, this is a man to watch.
He is dedicated. He's out here riding as much as he possibly can, getting into those, trying to find that perfect line. Here they are.
There they go. And Enrique Garcia out to a quick start from Denver, Colorado. Enrique Garcia.
Hold on. Here we go. He's checking. Tyler DeFalco checking to make sure he's okay. That's the type of love we love to see here. And the speed carry. Look at this speed.
Into that berm.
Through. And I believe Tyler DeFalco is running a Little Fockers powered board.
Boy, did you see that nose of that one wheel
just
straight up in the air as Enrique came across the camera site there.
And again, these are all open class, so they are racing any wheels. So the device, the boards, they even have, some of them have controllers that are controlling the tilt on the fly. So as they're coming up, they can change that tilt. Or they even have variable tilt that's in the system. The computer is actually changing that tilt to verify what they're doing. That's
you're-
why the control they're getting here.
If you're liking what you're seeing on Tyler DeFalco's board, he is running the Switchblade rails from Tech
Oh,
Rail.
it's close, guys, as they're coming down the stretch here. They're coming in across the line. We've got Enrique Garcia, first place.
No fear, no fear.
Followed by Tyler. Oh, and we have a racer off his board.
All right. Check to see that was a very hard hit. All right, here he comes.
I hope he was wearing some of the U-form pads for that one. That was a hip check.
He better hope so.
Enrique taking a strong lead coming up on the lead on the side that, again, he's going uphill right now, everybody. He's taking this uphill going towards loop 2.
If you're wondering why these riders look like football players, it's because they are wearing the right chest gear and pads. So when they go down, they don't go down on bare skin.
You notice Enrique Garcia wearing that Amped Electric Games jerseys. He was one of the Amped Electric Games VIPs at our last year's event and won the One-Wheel Championship there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
He is absolutely strolling.
He
Look
is
at the
fast.
speed
He is
these
just,
guys
look at
are
the
carrying.
speed that he is holding through this. Yeah, he's going to come into this final drop right here.
Now
And then he's going to split right in coming into loop 1, and he's going to come in back around here.
It's a very relaxed style, so that West Coast kind of style.
Super relaxed. He knows he's got it in the bag. Coming on through. Here he comes.
All right, Enrique Garcia.
All right.
For the men's open, takes the first
Hopefully
seat.
he knows he does not need another lap.
I believe we have Tyler coming in with the second.
All right.
No, this is Chase
That was
coming in
Chase
second.
coming in for second.
Chase coming in
Chase
second.
is coming in second.
I wonder if Tyler DeFalco
Is Tyler,
all right.
where's Tyler?
Tyler is down for the
Medical
count.
is attending to Tyler.
Oh, Lord.
We are going to move on to our second heat. We've got Finn, Kyle, and Henry.
Our first casualty of the event, and that is a shame. Tyler
Yeah,
DeFalco
Tyler's
is
good.
such
We
a
always
wonderful
sure check on
friend.
him. I hope he's good.
His grandmother's here. We will be taking care of him, watching him.
I know. I feel like we've known this kid for a long time. Again, like they said, like this family reunion over here. It's like our little cousins are showing up.
I've known him since his debut. He is a wonderful and very fast rider. Let's pray for a quick recovery for Tyler DeFalco.
Absolutely, and it's good that we have these paramedics and medical staff on hand.
Yeah, thank you
to
so
attend
much
to anybody.
We have a big shout out to Arise Medical Services and Event Services. That's who we have for the last 3 years. They've been also doing Float Life Fest for years as well. And we are so grateful to have them out here. Thank you again so much to Arise for your incredible professional medical and security staff needs. Thank you so much.
I also want to give a big shout out to Function Gear and their wrist guards, gloves. They have saved so many riders. Dave Stewart is a great rider and friend. He has created this product to save our hands. I highly suggest you go find them. They're functiongear.com.
I know a lot of riders that actually ride the Function Gears, yeah.
We all use it. We got Kyle Klausing up here sporting his Function Gear clothing.
There it is.
One thing I like about the Functions as opposed to the Hillbillies is you can actually replace the puck.
You can replace the pucks. That's right.
Yep.
I've gone down at 33.8 miles an hour on the street with my Function gloves on, and they were brand new. Completely toasted my my pucks, and guess what? Dave Stewart didn't just send me a puck; he sent me a brand new pair. I love him so much. He's a big sponsor for our Def Punks team. Just huge shout out. We love you. Thank you, David.
Yeah, anything that we can do to help save our wrists, our butts, and our knees, we will take.
I'll take every bit of it. Take every bit of it.
When's Function coming out with some knee pads? That's what I'd like to know.
Well, I've heard.
Maybe in the works.
I've heard we might have a shoe in the design.
All right.
works, but we're not sure. That's hush, hush. I'm only saying that on live stream.
Armored shoes, huh? Hush, hush.
We've got a racer in a mob shop. Looks like he's got a mob shot shirt. Which racer is that?
I think that's Finn Holcomb, isn't that?
Finn isn't wearing
Finn Holcomb, right?
the
We
One-Wheel
have
Mob
Kyle
Shop.
Clausen.
One-Wheel Mob Shop shirt. from
Henry
Denver, Colorado.
Dancer.
Another supporter of Oak City Shred Fest.
Exactly. All three of
And
them
they're
on these
off.
modified boards. This is fantastic. Finn's
Oh,
down.
No, Finn down.
Kyle coming into second place with Henry in a strong lead.
Let me
the
tell
dust
you,
is rolling in from that crash.
Henry Dancer.
Ooh, going
is a
over
nut.
going over the little Fokker like it's nothing. Going into turn berm.
Henry Tiny Dancer coming around.
Oh, and he takes it down.
Oh, no.
Kyle goes
Oh.
around, and now Kyle's in a commanding first lead, going up that uphill, going towards loop 2.
Kyle riding for Float Therapy. It is his shop. He is an absolute screamer. Race for the Rail contestant last year. did very well at the event and an absolute astounding rider. Look at him go. His perfection through the turns. This man knows this course. He knows how to ride it, and he knows how to carry that speed.
Yeah, and you can also see clearly where he probably learned from his girl, right, his new fiance, how to race.
Hannah, you are a screamer. All right. Notice Kyle has not turned around at all. He is running his own race. As he comes through, he's about to go to the first lap, and he is over.
Over the uphill, easy, like it wasn't even there.
And we have Finn Holcomb.
Finn Holcomb in a commanding second takes over Hop Hill like it.
Oh no, that is
down.
true. That is such a
Keep holding through, Henry. You can still keep it. We got Henry now in second place.
Keeping it clean, Henry. And Henry's vest is very fast. I wrote it.
This could be anybody's race at any time. Finn's tire blew out.
We have a blown tire on the track.
I think one of our sponsors, Armadillo, might be able to hook him up with fixing that blowout where there's some dillos inside that tire.
If you don't know Corey from Armadillos, you have not met one of the most amazing human beings you will ever met. I highly advise going and giving that man a huge hug and thank him for saving all our tires all the time. Armadillos.
Kyle coming into that final drop on loop 2. Makes it look easy as he goes into the Bart, Dave, and Bodie bumps.
Yes. Look at Kyle.
Doesn't even look like he's smooth.
That's a cool cucumber right there. Sliding on into first place. Congratulations, Kyle.
Let's go.
All right, who we have next?
Henry coming in with a very commanding second place.
And
there he comes through. Good job. And again, Finn Holcomb's tire blew out.
Unfortunately for him, it was a very fast race.
Again, with the crowd, the drone showing this amazing crowd we have up here, especially on the float bus right there. We got to give a shout out to our Virginia boys bringing out Dustin, Spencer, and everybody out coming out to be built out. So they built so many trails out here that we now have miles and miles. We also have another shout out to Raleigh Brewing Company. Without Raleigh Brewing Company, we wouldn't have all this beer flowing and to be the ability to actually make the beer flow. So we are so grateful. Thank you so much for Raleigh Brewing. And you can come out to one of our slow rolls at the second Sunday slow roll every month.
Speaking of sponsors, we're going to take you out to a commercial break, and we'll be right back after this.
Thank you so much.
Oak City Shredfest is organized by Raleigh's own Oak City OneWheel. If you'd like to learn more about Oak City Shredfest, visit us online at oakcityshredfest.com.
Amped Electric Games is proud to have partnered with the ACCO, the American Childhood Cancer Organization. To date, we've raised over $6,000 for the ACCO. If you'd like to learn more about how you can help the Amped Electric Games raise funds, check out ampedelectricgames.com/ACCO.
Thanks again for supporting us today, everyone. I just want to remind you, if you get a chance, go over and check out wheelliferally.com and check out all the details on the upcoming event.
I just can't wait to get on the road again. Life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been. seeing things that I may never see again. And I can't wait to get on the road again.
The Amped Electric Games is always looking for new partners to collaborate on advertising. If you are interested in advertising with the Amped Electric Games, go and check out our advertising packages at ampedelectricgames.com/advertise.
You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop. Lions, tigers, bears are my king of the jungle. I stand for the pride. Beat on my chest, that's the rhythm inside. I got so much heart, I'm burning with fire. Can't stop, won't stop till I drop. Keep climbing for the top. Simmer down, you too loud, people around. You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop. Won't stop. Won't stop. Won't stop. You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop. I can't be stopped now, I can't stop. I can't be stopped now, I can't stop. I can't be stopped now, I can't stop. You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop. No more sleep till I rest in peace. No excuse till I die. No to all negativity. This is how we will live in free. I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop.
Oak City Shred.